Welcome back. This is Mr. Hassan's Maths channel, and now I'm going to go through question number 6 from the specimen paper for the Cambridge IGCSE 0580 paper 4, and this is the first specimen paper A, I guess. And here we got to question number 6, which is got to do with, I guess, this is like volumes and mensuration volumes. It says a solid metal cuboid has a volume of 600 centimeters cubed. The base of the cuboid is 12 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 12 centimeters. Calculate the height of the cuboid. So a cuboid has this type of shape. Okay, so that's what a cuboid looks like. Something like this. And they told us that the base of the cuboid is 10 centimeters by 12 centimeters. 10 centimeters by 12 centimeters. And we have to find the height of the cuboid, and we know the volume of the cuboid is 600 centimeters cubed. So we know the volume of a cuboid is basically the length times the width times the height. It's basically a prism, so it's like the cross-section area times how deep it is. So it's going to be 12 times 10 times h is equal to 600. So we have 120 times h is equal to 600. We can divide both sides by 10 first and then by 12. So you have h equals 60 over 12. 60 over 12 is 5. 5 12 is 60. So you have 5 centimeters. There's the answer to part A, pretty straightforward. Now part B, it says here, the solid metal cuboid is melted and made into 1,120 spheres, each with radius 0.45 centimeters. Find the volume of the metal not used in making these spheres. So we have the volume of the cuboid minus the volume of the spheres, of all those spheres, will be equal to the volume not used, basically. So whatever is left over is going to be the volume that's not used. So we know the volume of the cuboid is 600 minus the volume of the sphere. So we have 1,120 spheres. Now, how do we find the volume of a sphere? Well, we can go back to the formula sheet if you forgot, and we can look to see, did they give us the volume of a sphere? Well, yes, they did. So we know the volume of a sphere is 4 over 3 pi r cubed. 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Okay, so we can say the volume of a sphere is 4 over 3 pi r cubed. We got 1,120 of them. So times 4 over 3 times pi times r, which is 0.45 centimeters. The units are the same, it's compatible, that's fine. So 0.45 cubed. So that should give us our answer. So we have 600 minus 1,120 times 4 over 3 times pi times 0.45 cubed, which gives us 172.492. 172.492. Now our answer, of course, is not an exact answer. And as we can see from the instructions at the start of the paper, we are told to give non-exact numerical answers correct to 3 significant figures or 1 decimal place for angles in degrees, unless otherwise stated, basically. Right? So what we need to do here is we need to give this to 3 significant figures. So that's going to be 172 centimeters cubed. And that concludes this question from this paper. Other questions from this particular paper can be found in the playlist, which will be appearing at the top of the screen at the end of this video. Other questions from the topic of mensuration can be found in the playlist over here. I'll have a special category of mensuration questions, which will be dealing with volumes, which will be in the playlist over here. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking on this link. Thank you for watching and see you soon.